All right. A little something different for you guys today, huh? A little something different. We're here live on this November 23rd. We will be doing our regularly scheduled gaming stream at the top of the next hour at 9 p.m. Pacific time. But right now it's just about to be 8 p.m. Pacific. And I am your host. Oh, hello. Daniel, what's up? Let's go. Right at the intro with the sub-a-rooney. Let's go. So yeah, today's a little bit different. Thank you, Daniel, by the way. The 9-month resub. I love that. So today is a little different, right? We're just here to chat about some Star Wars. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Originally, when the Obi-Wan series came out, I had planned on doing an actual YouTube separate, like a little bit more developed show for that.
Emotional damage.
Did the sound alerts not save all the Star Wars stuff I saved up? But thank you, compa. So I originally had planned on making this a little bit more of a developed show for YouTube. But I figured enough hesitation, enough waiting. Let's just get into it. Let's just make it informal for the TIE crew and whoever wants to join. Thank you guys for all the sound alerts. I appreciate that. For anybody who wants to join, obviously this is going to be spoiler heavy because Andor just ended, and that's what's mostly on my mind after watching it last night at midnight. I was up till like 4 a.m. after stream. Whew, we were playing deep into the night on Warzone 2, and then I jumped right over to Andor because I had to watch it with the season finale. So anyways, we'll be going over that. So if you haven't watched Andor and you don't want to get spoiled, obviously mute when we're talking about the Andor portion. But I will open it up to really whatever Star Wars topics everyone has. I planned from 8 to 9, so we got an hour to talk about Star Wars. Maybe we do this once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week, who knows, depending on what content is out and available. Compa and Daniel, let me know if when you guys click on my sound alert button, if you guys see on the biddies ones, if there's all the Star Wars ones up, because that's what I had originally wanted to show up. I made 2 profiles, one for when we do the Star Wars show and one for when we do our regular gaming stream. But anyways, you guys, plenty of Star Uta solo. Solo. Thank you, compa. Okay, so that did work. That is working. Okay, so by the way, I plan on, we're actually going to end this stream at 9 and then start a new stream for the gaming one, because I'm curious to see how the metrics for this little Star Wars shindig turns out. Who knows who's into it? I think it'll pick up steam once we start getting it rolling, but I think there's plenty of Star Wars content to talk about. But I think first we go into Andor. So if you haven't seen Andor, cover your ears, or if you don't really care about too much about spoilers, we'll jump right into it. Okay, we had the season finale of Andor, and what I did, shit, good Lord, Palpatine, dude, that shit's scary. Do it. I am the Senate. I know you would. I know you would. I can feel your anger. I recorded that one especially for you guys. I know you would.
I would certainly like to.
I know you. Daniel. Oh man. Are you gonna me right now? Hey, you take it easy, okay? You take it easy. Code Falls, what's up? Infinity, what's up? So by the way, this is a Star Wars basically a Star Wars podcast. Okay, this hour is a Star Wars hour, and then I'm going to be ending stream and starting a new one. Okay, just for all of you guys that just trickled in. Code Falls, I didn't get it. Are you Star Wars fan? Infinity, let me know in the chat. I know Keith was a Trekkie, so I don't plan on seeing Keith in here tonight. So yeah, so for this show we got a whole bunch of new sound alerts specifically for the Star Wars stream. A lot of you guys already Already found those. Oh man, I love that. So Codefall saying, do you have any Star Wars questions? I'm a big Star Wars nerd. Okay, so tonight isn't a trivia night. Tonight we're just reviewing we're reviewing Andor really tonight. Have you watched Andor? Has everybody in the chat right now watched Andor? Just put like a Coach Hoskies yeah or something in the chat. Just emote only if you've seen Andor. Let me know in the chat, because I'm going to be going over Andor. I have a whole bunch of screenshots from the episode. And we'll kind of just talk about the episode and the show overall. And then we do have some news about I think a new Jedi Fallen Order has already been announced and is ready to rock. And then of course we got Mando and some of the other stuff. If you guys want to talk, I mean, at this point, we'll talk about Andor for a little bit, and then you guys can bring up topics you want to talk about, and we can go over that. All right. And just FYI too, I'm more focusing this podcast on I'm focusing this podcast more on the movies and animated series, not on like the novels and the comics. I'm not up to speed on all that stuff. But definitely the animated series, the Disney Plus stuff, and of course the original movies. So Jedi Survivor, is that actually the new one? Jedi Survivor? Let me see here. I did post it in the Discord. You know what? Why don't we? Okay. Let's go ahead and start with that story then. Okay. Let's start with that one. The Jedi Star Wars Jedi Survivor reportedly appearing at the Game Awards. I know Nightwing told me he played Jedi Fallen Order. I didn't myself play it, but I watched everybody play out the story. I have to admit, it was a really cool game. I thought they did a really good job with that. I'm curious to see what they are going to do with the new game. And if you haven't seen Obi-Wan, I mean, how disappointing was it that Obi-Wan couldn't come up with a more clever way to sneak into the Inquisitorius? Obi-Wan literally did the same exact thing Cal Kestis does in this game, or the first game, in the Obi-Wan series. Like, come on, man. Are we not? Who was writing over there at Disney Plus, man? Come on, Lucasfilm. And I know Disney had announced, I think in their last stock reporting, that they wanted to ramp up the gaming segment a lot. Like, they wanted to come out, they literally said something crazy, like they want to have 2 games per year. I think that's insanity. The Star Wars games haven't always panned out. I think this one did amazing, the original, and I think the sequel would be much anticipated, and I think a lot of people would play it. I also thought Battlefront 2 was actually good. I enjoyed that game. I played it deep into its run. There's mods out for it now for Battlefront 2, adding like Ahsoka and a whole bunch of other characters. It's modded heavily and still has a lot of people playing it, especially when Epic Store made it a free to play, or downloaded for free. So I thought DICE did a good job on that game. Terrible job on Battlefield 2042. What the man? Terrible job on Battlefield 2042, but Battlefront 2 was good. Fallen Order was good. I'm very excited to see what they do with this next one. What do you guys say? Should we do like a poll in the chat? Whew. Codefall saying Studio Ghibli is making an animated Star Wars. What the heck is Studio Ghibli? Let me see. I'm not aware of that story. But see, this is why I like you guys getting involved in the chat, because then we can kind of bounce around a little bit. So this is what Codefalls is referring to here. Let me see here if it says Star Wars Visions. an anthology series of animated Star Wars shorts from a variety of studios. Okay, so these are going to be like animated shorts like this. That will be, I mean, I always think the little animation stuff is kind of like, they always do a really good job because I feel like they don't shackle the artists as much with stuff like that. So you end up getting pretty good quality stuff for the most part. But good catch there at Code Falls, because there's a lot of stuff on the animation side and on the comic side. Not so much on the actual bigger stuff that's being done in the background is typically pretty good. So I would definitely look forward to that. You need the gameplay already. Did you know Anakin is Vader? Gary, should take it easy. Don't get me upset already, Gary. Don't. Execute Order 66.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Oh, damn. All right, Coach Vader. Good Lord.
Did you know that Vader is loose, Dad? Yeah. Fortnite, yeah.
It's the Jedi way, Gompa says. Yes. Where anime studios make series / episodes. Okay. They did Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, and The Grace of Fireflies. I don't even know what you just said, Code Falls, but I'm going with it. I'm going with it. I like it. Thank you so much for tipping me onto that. I'm curious. Now, did anybody see the recent Disney Plus one, Tales of the Jedi? How about this one, you guys? Did everyone see this one? Or this series right here? Tales of the Jedi, which I have to admit, I think they kind of wasted a great name. First of all, let me just say this. They were very good. And if you guys haven't checked this out, it's on Disney Plus. It's like 7 short episodes. One's like the origin story for Ahsoka, some stuff with Anakin and Ahsoka, a lot of stuff with Count Dooku, which I thought was fantastic, and kind of pinholing what happened in the book for Ahsoka of what happens to her before she gets involved with the rebellion. Very short episodes. Dave Filoni very heavily involved. If you don't know who Dave Filoni is, he's, to me, should be in charge of Lucasfilm in terms of content writing, for sure. He should clear everything. He worked with George Lucas. He was like the right hand Padawan of George Lucas. He gets Star Wars. He gets the heart of it, and he's good at continuity, right? I think he should be signing off story wise on everything to make sure things make sense for Star Wars. But anyways, it's kind of his baby. He worked on this a lot, and really good shorts. I highly suggest watching it, especially if you're a Clone Wars fan, or if you just want to learn a little bit more about Count Dooku. Daniel saying 8.5 out of 10. Am I seeing that right? 8.5 out of 10. I would agree with that. I think it's a solid little animated series to watch. My daughters loved it. Absolutely loved it. They loved Baby Ahsoka. Okay. So if you want to see Baby Ahsoka, check that out. This is Tales of the Jedi on Disney Plus. Shoot, take it easy. All right. Codefall saying, I liked some of them and would like to see some continue. They're slowly trying to relay what is canon after the Disney buy. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And there's just so much content from that era that the fans, I think, want. If I have to be honest, there's a lot of Clone Wars diehards that would love some more of those stories. And just the whole Asajj Ventress and Count Dooku stuff, and that whole period of Count Dooku going to the dark side. There's a lot to tell there that I think would be a lot of fun. And if they did it in an animated way like Clone Wars, I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. I don't know about Filoni. He retcons a lot. Okay, fair enough. I think hey, this is the way. Let's just say that. He's solid when he works on one series, but when he has to work with others who made a series already, like, what do you mean? Like, which one do you think he did bad on? Or which one do you think he didn't go the way? Star Wars Rebels? See, I loved Star Wars Rebels. I thought Star Wars Rebels was fantastic. And really kind of segues into what is going on with Andor, because Andor is leading right up into Rogue One, which Rebels runs right into Rogue One as well. And Andor was, I mean, we can just jump into Andor right now. It's already 8:15. Andor is a slow burn. 100%. Andor is a slow burn. I don't know why he's got the blotch on his face here. But Andor was definitely a slow burn, and I think paid off. It's a different Star Wars show, I would say. A little bit more on the serious tone, right? A little bit more. I mean, shoot, they insinuated sexy time like 3 times in the show. Anthem, lady on lady action. Hey, compa, calm down. Hey, compa, take it easy. Okay. No, Code Falls, go get the horchata extra ice. Yeah. Whew. Wow. Yeah, never saw Andor at all, but I'm here for the spoilers so I don't have to watch it. Infinity. I mean, here's the thing with Andor, right? You know he's not dying in the show anyways, because Rogue One. That's not even a spoiler. This is before Rogue One. It's pretty much giving you backstory on how Andor gets into the rebellion, right? The origin story. But in reality, Andor is more about rebellion and tyranny, okay? And the little people behind a war starting, right? To me, it's more of a story about rebellion versus tyranny at the end of the day. And I have to say, it was filmed beautifully and it was written really well for a dialogue heavy show. Because this is all dialogue. This show, it's a spy thriller, a lot of dialogue. All right, I mean, there's not lightsabers whipping around. There's not TIE fighters. There's no Chewbacca. Spoilers. But it's gritty, has really good characters. You end up caring about everybody involved. You want to know what's happening with the bad guys, the baddies. All right, there's Tweedledee and Tweedledum, I call them, and I'll show you some photos of Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Okay, but it just shows you what Andor goes through to kind of solidify wanting to fight for the good side. Okay, let's just say that. And you see the dirty side of the rebellion getting dirty as well. And the character of Luthen and all these spies. There's spies everywhere. Okay, you really get the Empire side of the investigatory, the ISB as they call it in the show. And you see like the corporatism of the Empire, right? Get references to Palpatine. So there's a lot of nuggets in there, but really it's a story about rebellion. It's a story about tyranny. It's a story about the Empire being the Empire, right? And people getting involved on the ground floor. Okay. Daniel saying rebels are nothing but terrorists. Nah.
I know you would. I can feel your anger.
Nah. Yeah, Count Dooku was a good guy and always will be. I mean, that's this. That's kind of what this show alludes to. Rooster, right? Count Dooku was a idealist, right? Quote unquote idealist. Daniel saying the Jedi were the bad guys. The Jedi are no more. Rooster saying I don't like any of the Disney live action Star Wars. Really? Well, take it easy. Take it easy, take it easy. What Star Wars do you like? Just the old movies? The Jedi have always been blind to the dark side of the Force. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, hey, Daniel, to your point, this guy, this guy in the show right here, this is right after Cassian. So this is how the show, this last episode opens up. I mean, Cassian, you know, obviously learning the pain. All right, I'm trying to dance around it a little bit just so we're not giving away everything. But, you know, he learns of loss. He's going back to the hometown. And everybody on this planet, Ferrix, right? The planet they're on, the show takes on Ferrix. And that town is basically a character of its own, I will say. The town's a character of its own, and the people there have gone through some man. Went through some absolute. This guy lost his dad to stormtroopers, and he's like, let me just go ahead and make a little bomb and become a terrorist, like Daniel said. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Mucho take it easy.
Emotional damage.
Absolutely. A lot of emotional damage. A lot of emotional damage in this episode. But all these stories, obviously, for any finale. And by the way, this is the finale, so I'm going to go into it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go into it. Let's get Andor out of the way because this is a spoiler review of Andor. I put it in the description of the show. Anyways, all the stories are coming together. You got the spy network. They want Andor out too because he's a loose end that knows Luthen. Okay, Luthen is the. Whew. Hey, is he a Jedi or is he not? Is he a Jedi or is he not? No co-podcaster today, Daniel. I'm just freestyling today. I got to get a vibe for how I'm going to run this stuff. But we might open it up to some stuff at the end, some questions or maybe comments at the end. So be patient. So Luthen, deep, probably the head of the rebellion at this point. Okay, kind of gives Sith vibes, maybe gives ex-Jedi vibes. Guy's got something going on. Okay, he's got something going on. Everybody's meeting there. They want him out. The rebel spies want Andor dead. The Empire wants to capture Andor to question him and find the rebellion. Okay, that's what they want. And it's all coming to a head at Ferrix here, where the Empire has taken hold and is running security with this chica right here, who, by the way, gave an incredible performance in this show. I thought this chick right here, Deidre, absolutely fantastic acting. And look at the dark troopers there. Whew. And she comes in the ship the Imperial ship. You guys in the chat probably know the one that Vader and them all flying in, so you know it's important. I wasn't sure if it was going to be here this show, but I was like, oh, obviously it is. She shows up. What an opening scene here. It's dark. It's like lightning. It's pretty cool. It's like it was a very cool shot. And I thought she did an incredible acting job the whole series, and really a lot of them in the show were incredible. She shows up in town. She's ready to catch Andor. They know he's coming to Mom's funeral, so they're like, hey, we're gonna operate this thing, and we're gonna get him alive, and we're gonna question him, and we're gonna slap him around, and we're gonna dominate. Right? They're thinking we're dominating. You see the funeral procession, right? The whole town is there. I mean, shoot, when I go, compa, you gotta do this funeral procession for me. Compa, you got it? Compa's gonna do it. Okay, Compa's gonna lead like this. You're gonna put me in a stone. You're gonna put me in a stone. Yes, I cried at the end when Fives died. Oh, you're talking about Clone Wars? Damn. Okay. Whoa. Whew. Yeah, Clone Wars is. Whew, I love me some Clone Wars. Love seeing more ISB than the Army/Navy. Did you see Wolf You'll learn in the show. Yes, absolutely. That was in the ISB headquarters early on. See, I wanted to do an episode by episode review, but you know, Daniel, I'm just glad we're doing this today. Okay, so this is just for the finale, but I did like seeing Wolf in there. That was a really cool little cameo. Compa saying, when you go, I will be too drunk to taste the chicken. Oh, okay, Compa. There's Compa right there. He's got the beer in his mouth right there. He's got the beer. Hold on, let me go full screen so it goes away. There's Compa all sad that I went. He's got the Corona in his pocket, you know? So the whole town is doing this procession for Cassian's mother, who's obviously very rebel inspired. And yeah, it gets, I mean, hey, it just starts to get wolfier from here because the Empire and the ISB spies everywhere. Okay, this guy on the left, he's a spy. He's been watching streets, man. So there's like rebel spies, there's Empire spies, and there's all these people involved. Everyone's sneaking around. And Deidre, the ISB officer, she's like, hey, I'm going ground level. I want to go find this right now. Let me put my cloak on real quick. Let me look like a spy. Like, hey, everybody, I'm a spy. Okay. And while all that's happening, you gotta imagine too, this show is about Andor, but like I said, it's more about tyranny and rebellion. Okay. Andor just happens to be the vehicle that we see all these events happen. So while all this chara is happening, Cassian's slipping under the radar. He's like, I gotta go find my chica who's been tortured. And while that's all happening, mom's funeral's happening. At mom's funeral, she you know, hey, again, Compa, I want a hologram like this when I go too. Hold on, I'll show you right now. I want a hologram like this when I do my funeral speech. She's just rallying the troops up. Just freaking just freaking rallying the troops up, man. Complaining about tyranny and how she regrets that she wasn't active and all this stuff. Now all the people get riled up and just start, hey, someone's got to go. Someone's got to go. So when that kid who had his dad die, he throws the bomb in and boom, and shit gets hot real fast. And Finney saying, hey coach, it's going to look better just for you. Take it easy. Hey, you take it easy. You take it easy. Rooster, by the way, let me segue and read chat real quick. Rooster saying also when Darth Maul was like, hey Ahsoka, we should totally kill Chancellor because he's a Sith Lord and it's going to corrupt Anakin. And Ahsoka was like, no, I'm good. 4 minutes later, she finna get killed by some clones and regrets not listening. That's such an awesome scene, by the way. And if you don't know what Rooster's talking about, that is in the newest season, Clone Wars season 7, which is on Disney Plus as well. And yeah, freaking Darth Maul just knows everything. He's got it all figured out, but Ahsoka's too, yeah, she's like, hey, it can't be true. And no one thought it was true. So hey, there you go. Hashtag Maul was right. Hashtag Maul was right. Mike saying, I haven't seen any Star Wars content since like 2017. All real good from what I hear though. I mean, according to Daniel and Rooster, they're just, no, don't like anything. I know you would. I can feel your anger. No, the shows are, I thought the Disney Plus shows have been really good. The new movies were freaking dog, except for Rogue One, I would say. Nightwing saying gangster hologram. I think I saw her throw a gang sign too. Probably. Did she? She's just like, hey, what's up, Holmes? Hey, what's up about those? Even from the grave, man. Hey, grave, hey. What's up? Hey, even from the grave. So the bomb goes off, dude. Chaos ensues. Allows Andor to slip underneath. Okay, old friends turning against him, friends helping him. It's chaos. It's you know what I mean? It's going insane. Okay, goes insane. Okay, and this mother, I don't even know the guy's name. Okay, the ISB planted him there. He's just kind of like spying the streets, and a rebel spy, Cinta, I think her name is, that Cassian worked with earlier. They're both spies, kind of like crossing paths through like the last 4 episodes of the season, you know, and they kind of both know, but they don't know, you know. So when shit hits the fan and this guy's like, hey man, what's going on? Hey, what's up? How you doing, Holmes? Hey, what's up, Holmes? No, I'm just minding my business. Shank you. Yeah, that's right. I am a spy. Get him out. Get him out, man. Get him out. Dude, that I knew that was coming. They kind of foreshadowed that those two were gonna have a little and you guys gotta remember, if you haven't seen the show has a lot of small characters, but you kind of like, you may not know their names, but you care. Like you there's enough meat on all these bones that you're kind of like, oh okay, yeah, oh yeah, that makes, dude, whew. Let's go. Yeah, she was all like this in our barrio. Hey, what's up, homie? You're in my barrio, man. Whew. Rebels are terrorists. God damn, Daniel. Codefall saying Maul had so much character development. Whew. Gomba saying doesn't help that Maul was a dick. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Gomba gets it. Yeah, if he wasn't such an a-hole, maybe Ahsoka would have been like, yeah, maybe you're right. The thing is, Ahsoka kind of knows, but she just can't. She's too attached. You know, she's too attached. Hashtag Empire was right. Yeah. Hashtag Empire Lives Matter, dude. Not gonna lie, I like everything about the Empire but Sidious.
I know you would. I can feel your anger.
I like that, Rooster. Hey, Rooster, you take it easy. Daniel saying because they have plot armor, Code Falls. Okay. Stick and cut. Yeah. Rooster saying Darth Vader and Padme could totally run the galaxy if he didn't see Obi-Wan on the ship. You brought him to kill me. You're going down a path I can't follow, Anakin. I need my Padme doll. Where's my Padme doll? Coach Avi, where's my Padme doll? Wait, here we go. Hold up. Should we put Padme here? Here, let's put Padme here. Oh, Padme, stay. Here, we'll put Padme there. Just for you guys. Just for you guys in the crowd. You guys get the Padme. Who do you think the chosen one is, Anakin or Luke? Well, because of the new movies, none of them. None of the above. But Anakin, because he's the one that essentially ends up ending the Sith. And Luke is the catalyst to reigniting that for him to do it. So I would say Vader ends up actually fulfilling the prophecy, but then Disney decided to not take George Lucas's last 3 scripts, and they f***ed it up. So that ship sailed. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Should take it easy. Hey, Grogu, what about Grogu? Do we need a Grogu too? Hey, we'll put Grogu right there. Do they even call Luke the chosen one? No. They don't go, hey, Luke's the chosen one. They just say he's their hope. There's another. He's the hope to continue the Jedi Order, not the prophecy to end the Sith. There's a difference. But hey, honestly, you could say either way, because That's the beauty of content like this, is everyone can have their opinion, and that's what I like. That's why I'm doing this podcast, compa. Whew. When Obi-Wan kills Maul, that's an awesome scene. Duel of the Fates, right? So anyways, where were we? The shanking. The shanking, man. I mean, whew. Whew. Got a lot of spies running around. That's what I'm saying. Andor's in town. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone knows he's here. They just can't find him. And then the juicy stuff that kind of connects to Rogue One and Rebels. Mon Mothma. She's still in the Senate. She's still a proper senator. Obviously, she has a lot of conflict with her husband, dealing with all the imperial friendly politicians. Right? She knows Palpatine's breathing down her back with all of his minions running around the Senate. She's funneling money. As Daniel would say, terrorism, right? She's funding terrorism, essentially. She's running out of money. She's running out of options. And she did a great job acting too. I will say though, her arc was kind of like the same the whole show. I thought they were going to end with her running, because we know that from Star Wars Rebels that she ends up having to kind of like go into hiding. So that's how I think Rebels in this show are going to connect with her storyline, because when we see her in Rebels with Kanan and Ezra and all them, she's in hiding. So I would imagine season 2 will connect that, because you can already see the walls closing in on her and the stress she's under. Right? Dealing with Luthen, who's obviously willing to F everybody up. Right? So she's surrounded on all ends. So I thought she did an incredible job acting in this show, and a lot of cool moments. She knows there's spies everywhere. The whole series, she knows that her driver's spying. He's tuning in on her, talking to her husband, blaming him about gambling and losing money. And, I think that's all cover for her, obviously, funneling money out. Grogu is Anakin's Force twin. Whew. Rooster saying Grogu lame. Texan, do you like anything? Rooster. What just the OG trilogy, that's it? That's it, Rooster? Okay, I got you, Rooster. Got it. When Obi-Wan cuts Maul down to size. Oh, man. It would take a lot of typing to explain, but new movies reveal neither were the chosen ones. Well, that's a nice way of putting it, Code Falls. Appreciate that. Hey, if you guys like the new movies, that's fine too. We're all Star Wars fans here, right? You better take it easy, all of you. Also, I have to put people on timeout. Everyone is allowed to have, even if you don't like it, it's okay for someone else to like it. Okay. Not that anyone's complaining. I'm just making sure everyone knows. All right. It's already 8:40. See how fast this went by, Daniel? My gosh. Whew. Now, by the way, you guys in the chat, I know there's a feature on Twitch now where I could technically take phone calls like a radio show, which is kind of how I wanted to do it originally. Okay. But I haven't even gone through the Andor episode yet. What the man?
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Okay. All right. So, anyways, this guy's spying. There's spies everywhere. That's the whole point of the show. There's spies everywhere. Okay. She's spying. He's spying. The girl in the back wants to touch the butt. She's only focused on the threes. Let's move on. Andor sneaking in under the night of cover. Okay, he's remembering where his dad got shot down by a stormtrooper. Boom. The imps are like, nah. Like, F your couch. We're about to lock this city down. Let the procession go. But we finding Andor for show, right? Like, hey, we're finding Andor. What are all these mofos doing, right? He's telling Andor the last words of mom. Krieger, you're out. Get him out. Get him out. Deidre's like bossing the boss around, by the way. And he's like, no, slow your roll. Palpatine wanted us to kill this fool. Boom. And then Luthen, man. Whew. Luthen is like, to me, the most, this guy is the guy I'm most interested about this show, because he clearly has some goods that are hiding. There's something that's going to be revealed about this guy. He's clearly not going to make it in next season, at least in my opinion. That's just my guess. And he's got some other shit going on. This is Tweedledee and Tweedledum right here. Okay. If you guys watch the show, you know, hey, they're coming into town. Fourth party involved. Okay, there's the speech again. Compa speech, rouse up the people. Deidre's like, hey, what the F is going on here? The people are getting ramped up. Andor's got to be here. They get a tip. Andor's here. We're going to go get him. The Death Troopers are going in. And then she gets freaking sideswiped. When that bomb goes off, everything goes to hell. People are everywhere. And she's about to get torn up by the townspeople. And then homeboy Tweedledee takes her to the side and is like, hey, let me touch your cheeks. And saves her. This is by the way, this scene right here, her acting is phenomenal right here. It's like fear and sexual tension and like concern all in one. Incredible work. Weasel, should I no longer lurk then? Because I'm not into Star Wars, but I also don't hate it. Weasel, it's whatever you want. I'm going to be doing my gaming show in about 20 minutes here. Okay. Thanks for stopping in though. New movies be like Skywalker who? It's the Palpatine show. That's true. Ray Palpatine, baby. Hashtag Ray Palpatine. Rooster saying I like episodes 1 through 6, Clone Wars and Bad Batch. I like all those too, Texan Rooster. I like all those too. You just don't like the Disney live action. Rooster said I said Grogu lame, but I spent $80 on a Grogu doll. I mean, Coach Ron made me this one. Coach Ron made me this one for like Christmas. The green screen's blanking him out, but Coach Ron made me this. I really love this one. Put him to the side for now. I don't want to trigger Rooster. You like the Legends too? Nice. He has holocrons, maybe a Force user. I agree. I think he used to be. He used to either be like I agree, Daniel. There's obviously he had the staff that kind of looked like it could be a lightsaber too. We thought the same with Rey and they didn't do that, but I did get kind of like, I used to be a Jedi and now I use the tools of my enemy, because he says that now I use the tools of my enemy, and he definitely gives off Sith vibes. Like how ironic would it be that like the Sith take over, but then like another kind of Sith person takes out the Sith? Like, I don't know. It would be very ironic. I don't know that they'll go that far, but I just think it's interesting for thought that he might have a little dark side to the Force. Code Falls. My son's a Star Wars nerd too. When he was little, first day of school, he wore his sweater and the aide goes, "Is that a Star Wars sweater?" And he responds with, "No, it's Empire Strikes Back." Oof. Yes. I know you would. I can feel your anger. Good day. Well played, Code Falls. Well played. Well played, Code Falls. Take it easy. Hey, Skeleton Ocean's in here. Let's go, Skeleton Ocean. New movies be like Skywalker has a secret half-brother who turns into a Mandalorian who lives on one of Yavin 4's moons. But turns out he's the chosen one, trained by Obi-Wan after the death of Qui-Gon Jinn. That Jinn will make you sin, make you think about way back when. Whew. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so weird obsessed dude, Tweedledee. So the guy on the left, Tweedledee, he's been like obsessed. He fucked up early on in the show. Anyways, that's too much. If you haven't seen all Andor, this is really just about this episode. He ends up saving her. It's awkward. Great acting by her. She was awesome. She did an awesome job being the Imperial. She was scary early on, commanding, and then she showed all range of acting here. She did a great job. Oh, I clipped this because he's the one that starts before the pipe bomb goes off. He's the one that, bam, front kicks the stormtrooper. Just like that, dude. Just full kick. Look at you can kind of see right there. Look at, you can see the boot to the chest, Nightwing. You see that? Look right there. Just straight boot to the ham, right? And then we get like a little Metallica, the death tolls. Just the whole time, man. It's like, whew, it's going, hey, meet me in the mall. It's going down, you know? Just hitting that pong. Then the guys are like, the stormtroopers like, go F that dude up, get him out. That sounds annoying. Stormtrooper comes up, he's like, bam, kicks him off. Get him out. People say that's Beskar. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it makes sense, Daniel. That way they can kind of connect everything, right? Connect all the universes up. I like that. I screenshotted this because I thought it was cool, dude. The stormtrooper, okay, riot control, man. It's going nuts. A bomb went off. Everyone's hitting everybody. It's going crazy. Andor slipping under the radar like so easily, which I didn't like, by the way. It was a little too easy for him. The ending ended up being about all the other threads and kind of just let him escape out. But I thought it was cool that they showed the Empire slap back, not strike back, slap back. Like they Hadouken the dynamite, and then the Empire's like, oh, what? Bam, bam, let's just kill all the civilians, dude. Like, hey, they attacking us? Oh, baby, let's go ahead and shoot back. And that heavy gunner right there, like Jesse Ventura and Predator, they just mowed people down, man. And it was brutal. It was brutal. It was a brutal scene. Well done on the show for staying a little gritty. I liked that. Andor escapes. Homegirl's been tortured by the Empire over here. She did a great job too, by the way. This actress right here. And they made her look up, man. She got tortured big time. And they really played on that whole kind of like, I don't want to say Nazi stuff you hear about, or what, you know, with the whole Japanese versus Chinese thing in World War II, but it gave off the vibe of what torture practices have been done to people during times of war. And she got kind of the brunt of it. And honestly, even when Andor saves her, you're like, dude, she may not even be the same. She's clearly not even there anymore. She's just messed up. All right. But Andor saves her, gets her out, and leaves them. He's like, hey, you guys get out of here. I got to go handle something. He's got to go talk to Luthen because he knows Luthen was going to kill him. He knew everybody wanted him dead. So he plays right into it. He knows that his mother would want him to be himself, be part of the rebellion. So you can tell he's committed now. After all that's happened through this show, now he's like, okay, before he was just like a mercenary for hire. And now he's like, I'm committed to the rebellion. All right. So he follows Luthen. Luthen basically gives up on trying to kill him. He's like, I'm just going to get out of here. When he gets back to his ship, Cassian's like, hey, I'm your Huckleberry. Hey, kill me. I'm here. Do it now. Come on. Cassian's like, come on, kill me. I'm here. Do it. Or let me join up then. Either make me be a part of this or murder me right now. Come on, I'm here. And then boom, end of show. So season 2 is filming now. All right, that's how it ends. Obviously, we're going to get deeper into the rebellion and it leading up into Rogue One. That's clearly what's going to happen. I'm very interested to see what ends up happening with Luthen here, this guy. I'm very curious. By the way, he acted phenomenally as well. This guy, I always think of him from Thor. He was amazing. Absolutely amazing as well. He's clearly got more of a backstory that I'm really excited to learn about. But Luthen, we're going to learn more about him. We're clearly going to get more with Mon Mothma, Saw Gerrera, and the rebellion, all that stuff. Fantastic job. Slow burn, sci-fi thriller, a lot of dialogue, but really well written. Very good show. I really enjoyed this, and it was different. It was different, and I liked that. I really did. And I hope you guys like it too. If you guys haven't seen it, I suggest watching it as like a movie. You know, watch like 3 episodes at a time, because they're really they're like 3 chapters that should be 1 chapter. So 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 6 through 9, 9 through 12. That's how I would suggest watching it, and I think you'll really like it that way. So GG's to them on Star Wars Disney Plus. That is the Andor review. All right, so we got 10 minutes. I'm opening it up. What are some Star Wars topics you guys want to talk about? Let's go. I'm getting messages from everywhere. Okay, Nightwing, you're so hold on. We have a you tried to meme on me segment already popping up right now. Hold on. We have a Nightwing has already done a meme on me. Gosh dang it, you're so fast.
You try to meme on me?
My gosh, Nightwing, you're quick. Hey, compa. Hey, compa, meme on me. Hey, compa, meme on me, dude. Hey, when I go out, I want to be one nacho, dude. Let's go. Absolutely phenomenal, dude. Hey, throwing up gang signs. Hey, what's up, Holmes? Oh, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh, Nightwing, how dare you? But I love it, man. That's fantastic, dude. What's up, huh? Hey. Hey, what's up, Holmes? Oh my gosh, dude, that is classic. Thank you so much, Nightwing. Oh my gosh. Anybody else have any final comments on Andor? That's kind of the topic for today's show. So we'll try to what I'll try to do is kind of have some topics pre-planned, that way you guys can weigh in on. And maybe we got to figure out some way to maybe take like quick calls. The thing is, I don't want to be taking calls and people like talk for 5 minutes, you know. It's got to be kind of a little bit more rapid. And I need to get Compa on the phone too. Compa was supposed to be my co-host on this. Whew. And Finney saying I'm not watching it. Hey, you're not watching Andor. Okay. Is there a reason why you don't want to watch Andor, or is it just because you're like, dude, I don't have time for the TV stuff? Is that it? You still could have. Well, Compa, next time you'll be my co-host, because next time we'll plan together so we can do it together and make sure whatever the topic is, we're on the same page. All right, so yeah, Andor season 2 is already filming now. What's the next show on the horizon? Does anybody know in the chat? Is it going to be Mando season 3? Is that the next live action? And I know Bad Batch is January, I think. Bad Batch is January, I think. So we'll be Bad Batch season 2 in January. Okay, Daniel just said Bad Batch in January too. Okay, perfect. So I'm on the same page there. So we got Bad Batch season 2, which we will do. We'll go ahead and do a review show on Bad Batch, and then kind of have some other topics to flow on it. Mando late 23. So do you think Ahsoka is going to come out before Mando 3? Because Ahsoka's already filmed as well. I'm curious if they're going to do that, because I think their plan was to have like kind of like a show each quarter of the year. So Mando's February. Okay, so I thought it was going to be end of year, so they pushed it back to February. So Bad Batch first, and then we got Mando 3, and then we're probably going to get Ahsoka, I would think, after that, in the Obi-Wan time period. Like when Obi-Wan released kind of late, I think they'll end up putting Ahsoka for sure next year. Yeah, so late 23. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when they put out Ahsoka. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that show. I hope it's good. We'll see if Daniel's right, if Filoni falls on his face, or if he makes a good live action Ahsoka show. But Mando season 3. So we're gonna have plenty of content to talk about. Obviously, with the holidays coming up, I don't know if we'll do this every week, but definitely when Bad Batch comes out, we'll be doing this every week. And then when Mando and all that stuff, we'll try to do an hour Star Wars chat, open dialogue, and we'll figure out a way to like start taking some calls and like start doing some fun stuff with you guys in the chat. I think you guys would like that. Let me know if you guys liked this. I don't know. I've been just rambling for 54 minutes. I enjoyed talking Star Wars. Let me know if you guys liked me reviewing the slides and kind of talking about the episode, because we'll do that with the animated series as well when that comes out. Just give me your feedback. Give me what you guys would like to see. I try to post those sound alerts too, so that's unique to this show and this content. And we'll do this again. Okay, guys, it's already 8:55. If anyone has questions for me, let's just do that, because we only got 5 minutes, and then I'll end it at 8:59 so that I can end this stream and then start the gaming stream, because we are playing Warzone again. I was gonna play Apex, but Hellsman is dedicated to doing the trios again like we did last night. So that's what we'll be getting into. Nightwing saying I liked it, just got here late because I had to coach a class tonight. Oh, the gi. You slept with the gi again? What would you like to see done next, compa? Well, one show was actually confirmed to be in production already. I think they actually have a cast already chosen, and that's The Acolyte. I would love to see like a young Palpatine, Plagueis era type of thing. I would like to see a Sith Lord or Sith side type of story in live action. I think we're getting that with Acolyte, but I think it might be in the past more. I'm not sure what the time. They said maybe it's High Republic time. I'm not sure, but I would like to see something with a young Palpatine and his kind of origin story, kind of a more dark live action story. That's kind of what I would like. I would like the Ahsoka story connecting Rebels. That's what I'm most looking forward to, and that's already in the works. But something new, I would like to see some more Sith Lord lore, like they did with Yoda visiting Moraband, like stuff like that. I think it can be more fantastical. Get really like, yeah, just get Sith Lord and fantastical. That's what I would like. A Jar Jar Binks show?
Misa muy proud.
And then Padme's just like,
Yo, what the hell, Jar Jar? Shut the up, man.
Misa sorry, Padme.
God damn. Infinity saying, Coach, did you watch Arcane? I know it's not Star Wars, but just curious. No, I have not seen Arcane. I have not. I don't even have a clue what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Infinity. I don't know. Comba saying, I would like to see more Jedi Master Luke or the Knights of Ren. Oh man, the Knights of Ren. What a disappointment. Like, dude, the Knights of Ren. I have to pause the music real quick. The Knights of Ren. I mean, you want to talk about a wasted opportunity? When we saw the promotional material for the Knights of Ren and especially in the first one, right?
Emotional damage.
When you see the Knights of Ren stuff when it was coming out, right? You see these guys. You're like, man, these guys got to have some history. They got to have some, force abilities. They got to have some force abilities. And then they have nothing. And they had nothing, compa. I know you would. I can feel your anger. They had nothing. Nothing to offer. Get them out. Get them out. The Knights of Ren before Kylo. Okay, I like where you're heading with that. I like maybe. Yeah, why not? Show some guys that have some freaking cojones, dude.
Hey, let me use my staff.
Shit. Gomba saying I would like the Jar Jar Sith show. the Darth Jar Jar theory. I always love that. I always loved the Darth Jar Jar YouTube rabbit hole, man. That's so funny. Nightwing saying I would want a show based off episode 1 of Visions. See, I haven't seen that. Why everyone's talking about the Visions? I haven't seen that. Jar Jar Binks series, dude. Oh my gosh, can you imagine the Darth Jar Jar, dude? Hold on here, hold on. Let's see, Darth Jar Jar. Hold on. Again, like, dude, imagine if Jar Jar was like this, though. Like this scary. Oh, can we make this bigger? It's so small. That's what she said. Like, imagine if Jar Jar was like that, though. Like, that's kind of scary, man. Misa, Sith Lord. And Benny saying, Coach, it's the show from the devs of League of Legends. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I have dude, I have a lot of pop culture stuff to catch up on, but I will write that down in the head. Episode 1 slaps, but most of them are pretty good. Okay, can't hit Jar Jar. No, dude, he's freaking untouchable. Untouchable. Jar Jar is not a fool, though. He's on the Senate, and like Nightwing said, he never gets hurt. And he's the one that proposed to the Senate to give Palpatine powers, bro. Misa proposed to give Palpatine emergency powers.
Join me and join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Misa propose. Misa propose. Misa propose.
Yeah. And everyone clap. And then Padme.
So this is how democracy ends. With thunderous applause.
No, no, no. I know you would. Yeah, exactly, Gompa. All right, you guys. That'll do it for episode 1 of our Star Wars review show. Again, I added a new Discord. Oh my gosh, I have a lot. We got a lot. I added a new Discord. Oh, that's Hellsman messaging me. I added a new Discord tab for Star Wars. So if you guys have anything you want to chat about with Star Wars, any sort of news, any memes or shorts, whatever, put them in the Star Wars category of the Discord. And we can always siphon through that on the show and kind of discuss some of the stuff in here. I had an absolute blast. Thank you so much for joining me on this Take It Easy Star Wars edition.